Hi ladies and gentle people, welcome to this Raynor guide. Today we'll be picking up Raynor's talents and abilities, and we'll be going through all of them and seeing what makes him tick, what makes him good, and yeah, how you should play Raynor. This is more of a definitive Raynor guide because a lot of people seem to be playing Raynor, but then they seem to be, well, just wiggling around with him and not doing the best that he can be. So for this first tier, we're going up against Kel'Thas, Kerrigan, Sergeant Hammer, Abathur, and Zeratul. We either have Gimme More or Seasoned Marksman. Raiders recruitment just isn't that good, and Scouting Drone reveals a small area, something like that. But it can be seen and it can be killed, so it's not great. Usually you want to go for Seasoned Marksman because it helps a lot. But Gimme More might be preferable if you have a team without a healer. Now we do have an Abathur, and we do have a Kel'Thas that they probably want to be focusing. So that's why I want to go for Seasoned Marksman, just because you do definitely miss it if it's not there. There you can see the Zeratul, he's roaming about. And apparently he wants to be leaving, so that's fine. Now we are just pushing it. The beginning of the game is fairly simple. On the Tomb of the Spider Cream, for example, it's just soak XP. Maybe we can help our buddy up top here, since we do have the push away ability. Now there's nothing we can do there, but that was, well, didn't need to do more. And here we are just gathering stacks. We missed that one. Just gathering stacks. Now we're poking and prodding wherever we can go, and Abathur is mining up the place tremendously. Okay. Well, sure. Never forget that you have your E ability. Now your E ability is a heal. As you can see, it heals you when you're below 30%. And then it heals you for, well, quite a bit. And depending on the amount of talents that you got that improve this, it gets better. There is, of course, the first level 1 talent that is quite decent, that increases it by 50% more. Then there is the talent later on, I think it's level 7 or maybe level 4, where you can activate it. Now I do see the Zeratul, wasn't able to pick him off there. Now don't forget that your W increases your, maybe we should get hit a little bit. If we can get that heal up, yeah, there we go. As you can see, it's minimal, but it's present. There is some. Now, just make sure that we get the gems there, and keep on trucking. Now on this level, you can either, sometimes the activated adrenaline rush can be useful and necessary, but this isn't one of those cases. Rarely it is one of those cases. Confident aim can be good if you go for a penetrating round build. Just do some damage there, because we knew he was going to get away. And this increases our attack damage, which is why we were activating it. Our W. Our W increases our attack damage by 30, or attack speed, sorry, by 30%, and it gives half of that to our friendly teammates and minions as well. Now let's help our Kel'Thas. Oh, maybe not. There you go. He wanted to get away, so that means we did what we needed to do. Maybe we can actually poke a bit for Kerrigan. Now on this level we want to go for focused attacks. Let's make sure we dodge the stuff sufficiently. Oh, barely got us. But we didn't manage to hit him pretty much. Oh, the stun. Thank you, Abathur. And the Kerrigan goes down perfect. Now we do need to leave. We need to leave very, very much. But I don't want to miss this XP. Which is why actually I'm hitting him right there and trying to stick around this place. Now I do want to make sure that I don't get ganked by our Zeratul buddy here. Because one of the key aspects of a Raynor is positioning. And of course this is very often the case for any character. But for a Raynor, because he has so little means of getting away, it's even more important. Now, let's see if we can just turn this in. I don't know where their Zeratul is. So at this level, you want to be going for Revolution Overdrive or Hamstring. Sometimes Fight or Flight is useful, but as with the other talent, it rarely really is. In this case, we'll be going for Revolution Overdrive just because it adds that little speed boost that we can need at sticky moments. And down goes the Sergeant Hammer. Beautiful. He didn't want to get away, and that cost him dearly. There is the enemy Zeratul. I don't think we'll be able to get him. I think that missed. Just darn. Just barely missed him. And our little fountain, drinky fountain, is up in just 8 seconds now or something. So right now we're also just gathering stacks. Making sure that we do what we can regarding the XP. And in team fights we want to be, well, back as far as we can, of course, because why would we want to be getting hit? We are, after all, relatively low on HP. Also very important regarding Raynor, you don't have a lot of HP. Let's see if we can actually get her. Yeah, we do. Maybe the penetrating round wasn't necessary, but it's your only thing that's instantly long range and flying there all the time, except for your, of course, your regular shot. There goes the Zeratul again. Let's ping for danger. Trying to make sure that he keeps being revealed. And just poke away at these towers. Just keep shooting. So your trait is that you can see 10% further and hit 20% further than other heroes. I think Nova actually has the same trait. Now we are pushing this down pretty hard. Just want to make sure that he didn't have the chance to do anything nasty to him. And here we are at level 10. Now Hyperion is decent, don't get me wrong. And actually, it depends a lot on the map, on whether or not you want it to be there. Raynor's Raiders is very often a good choice, but Hyperion actually does quite a bunch of damage. It does about the same amount of damage as the Raynor's Raiders, but it keeps it to one small area, so it's a decent zoning tactic. Now I have a feeling that Raynor's Raiders is going to be better here. I usually want to be going for Raynor's Raiders just because it's focused damage that keeps chasing someone around. And here we see the Kerrigan all by her lonesome, and our friendly friend is joining in on the fun. Yeah, that's fine. Use a couple hits on me, I don't mind. Let's heal up again. There you see. That is no problem. Just gotta keep a lookout for the enemy Zeratul because he can burst us down. And let's drink a little bit. Get to the sipper. Take some drinks. There's the Zeratul. Just happens. It happens. Now the Zeratul did put them in a void prison, but I doubt it really matters for their Kel'Thas. He goes down anyway, and their Zeratul goes down as well. Beautiful. Unfortunately, we did go down by their combined burst. Then again, something good came out of it, so let's not fret about it. It's not like we have Gathering Power or something and we just lost all our stacks. We have Seasoned Marksman and we still do 18 more damage with each shot. Now let's help our Abathur at the bottom, because I'm very, very sure that he won't be able to do this on his lonesome. And that's just just a damaging shot all around that Q. Make sure that you can hit some minions at the same time. Just a larger wave than you normally would be able to hit if you stand somewhere correctly, or like this. You can see that you can hit almost all of them. And at this level 13, you either go for Giant Killer or Double Barreled. Now Steel Resolve is funny but not that great, and putting on a clinic is terrible. So giant killer. You take this if you have a tanky team against you. Now we don't have that, thus we take double barreled. That's the logic that you should employ there. It's if this, then this. There's not a lot else to it. And let's help our guys here at the bottom. Maybe anyone wants to come help me. I would like it. Don't want to get hit by that Kerrigan. Now she did waste her combo. And we are getting healed by our passive. Well, our ability. So that was about all that we could do there. Now we still can get a little bit of a drink. So let's make sure that we get that drink. And poke and prod away as much as we can against the Avatar. If the enemy must be punished, then it is so. I mean, we die, but our ultimate is still going to town. As you can see, it will keep firing those missiles. And you see, once you're out of position, you don't have that much health. We do get 24 stacks though. So that's still, you know, 24 more damage with each hit is significant. Apparently the tank just wants to tank the damage from that Phoenix. And we are getting pushed up top. So we are in fairly good shape, but we do need to make sure that we don't get overwhelmed at several points at once now. The middle fort does go down. Let's make sure that we are able to mop up this wave, which also coincidentally gives us a couple of stacks. And we do have double barreled, which means that it's alright to use one of those blasts on a minion wave. It's alright, because you have another one if you're in a bind. Just make sure that you don't use both of them. Now let's kill the Kel'Thas. And we are probably also able to kill the Kerrigan. There she goes. Arr, she blows. And let's just turn in, because we can. And then we get those terrifying 8-legged freaks. If you like spiders, then get out, because those spiders are scary as frick. Now on this level, you have a couple of options. Relentless Leader is just relentless, but a little better. And you have Beserk. Now usually if you went Giant Killer on level 13, you want to get Beserk on this level. And vice versa, because if you get a second penetrating round, then you want the Bullseye, which then stuns for 1 second and does 50% more damage to the first target only. On level 16. So that's why we'll be going for Bullseye. It's the better talent if you picked a secondary. There we go. Stun him, kill him, do everything to him. Beautiful. Yeah, we're made for tanking shots of a tower, right? We can do that? No, you can't. You should never tank shots from a tower. But now all the dudes are in range. Let's make sure we kill him. There you go. And especially with that talent of the Q. At level 16 it suddenly does so much damage. It actually becomes a very nice execution ability. So while the Beserk talent is quite nice. Oh, that was my bad. It's the main pitfall from all Raynors, basically. If you use your Q and we could very well all be dead here. Let's use a Revolutionary Overdrive. Stun her. And as you can see, we did so much damage to her that she kind of needs to run the heck away. Let's take down the fort. If he needs it, I will help him, but not if he's all the way in there. Sometimes you just gotta let him be, because that's not a place where you can help people. As Raynor. There we can see Zeratul. He does want to blink in, but we want to run away. Let's stun him. But we're still fine. We're still alive. And we will be running a little bit further, but this is it. Let's go back home. And home we are. All the way up back. Let's get some health. Abathur at the bottom is being a baller. Wants to push from the middle, as he should, by the way, but with a Zeratul roaming around, it's always dangerous. It is Abathur free week, so we got a lot of Abathur kills. We missed that one, but that's fine. We still got him. We still got him. The enemy Abathur is very clearly in the middle. There is the enemy Kel'Thas. Now we could be going in, but I don't really want to. There he's stunned. And now he's stunned again. Making sure that he could do absolutely nothing. And that's perfect. Everything mopped up just as we wanted it to. Sure, we can pick up this mercenary camp. And that's what we do. Walked into that one. Maybe shouldn't have, but this is fine. He has 23 gems. Alright. It was very nice from Kel'Thas. Actually bursting him down almost completely in just one hit. That's the power of Kel'Thas. Let's just make sure that our minions get up to this as quickly as they can. Stun him, kill him, do everything to him. Make sure our Raynor Raiders do stay alive. As you can see, you can control them. And you probably should most of the time. Stun him. Down Zeratul goes. As you can see, that stun for that 1 second stun is very, very strong. So that's why it's always worth considering, even if you go something else. Now on this level you basically have two options: Nexus Frenzy and Bolt of the Storm. Bolt of the Storm, very good, and you should actually always think, why would I not pick Bolt of the Storm? Now I don't know, they are fighting up there, but let's just poke away a bit at the enemy core. See if they need our help. He doesn't. So let's all just leave. Let's just leave. We're at very low health here. On this level we are taking Bolt of the Storm. So while Nexus Frenzy is a good talent. Oh, that was pretty stupid. But we did get a full heal from it, so that's fine. Nexus Frenzy is very good. It enhances your damage a lot. But as I said before, as Raynor you don't really have an escape. Your Q is a semi-escape, since you can do quite a bit of damage with it, and it pushes people back, and at this level it actually already stuns. So from that perspective you might not be taking the blink. But personally I prefer staying alive over doing that little bit more damage from a safer range. While it is very good, I prefer Bolt of the Storm. They are nerfing Bolt of the Storm, by the way. Bolt of the Storm is going to be 70 seconds. It's on the PTR right now, so that makes it a little bit worse. Still pretty good. And the first talent, by the way, the second, sorry, Focused Attack, they are actually buffing that by quite a bunch. Right now it's the case that if you shoot it on a minion or anything else, it uses the Focused Attack stack. They're going to change that. It's going to be the case that whenever you hit a player, it uses the Focused Attack stack, and if you hit anything else, it doesn't. Let's stun her. Let's use our Raiders. He's a goner. Use our Inspire. Let's stun Zeratul. Oh, I missed that one. He is down though. Don't kill me. Whew. That's always dangerous with one of those bombs. I don't know what you guys are doing. Yeah, I guess Leoric thinks that he can push regardless. However, we don't think so, and we're gonna go. Of course, the Abathur clone was fine, but Leoric is a whole different cookie. Very aggressive positioning from the Abathur, and as you have an Abathur or a healer, you can be a little bit more aggressive, since of course, as even though you are squishy, as well as with an Illidan or anything basically that is squishy but can do quite a bit of damage. I don't know anymore where I was going with that sentence, but it was probably a good one. Let's go kill the thing. Don't want them to have the vision. So our team is back up. We're all great. Let's just turn in, even though I could have done this a little bit earlier. We're doing it now. Nom, 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 nom. Eat all the gems. And I don't want to go too balls deep with Leoric here. Let's stun him. Let's stun him again. And here you can see... Oh! We could have been able to kill him, but right now we want to get the hell away. As you can see, that hammer is doing sick damage. And let's pull out the... Ah, nice healing. Oh, it always feels good to have a heal. Let's pull up with Raynor's Raiders. Just hit the tower or something. I don't know. It's better than nothing. Maybe we want to go for boss. I mean, let's do boss 2 down. Okay, of us 2. Well, that teaches me. I shouldn't be typing and talking at the same time. Crazy motherfucker me. So we are gonna be able to get the boss. And this is basically how you should play Raynor. With the decision making that I explained before. As I said in the beginning, the Seasoned Marksman is very good, which is what the main reason why I got it. It's also getting buffed, by the way. I think it's going to be 3 stacks per hero kill instead of 2. Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure. It's getting buffed anyway. Gimme More is good, but dealing that 50 damage per shot, especially if you're against a composition that you might be able to poke a lot, is just so good. It's so strong. And then Focus Attack. Well, that's a very good ability. While it may seem a little lackluster, if you actually do the math, it actually is quite a bunch of damage on one target. Especially if you might be able to trigger it twice in one battle. So we are trying to get up here as fast as we can. The Zeratul goes down. Beautiful. Kerrigan might kill the Abathur clone, but that's alright. Let's stun her. And down she goes. Nice. There Kel'Thas is up here. Let's stun him. Let's make sure we can do all the damage. Down he goes. And then there is the tank. Let's stun him too. Oh, but he manages to get away. Now let's just poke at the building as much as we can until we get our healing back, which was right now. Down goes the entire minion wave because Kel'Thas. And let's stop a bunch of these minion waves. Well, I guess we didn't need to stop that one. Manning up here, but guess we don't. Now Abathur can do some stuff against the wave like this with the, well, little minion dudes that spit acid fire from the hells. And as I mentioned before, you normally shouldn't do it, but 3 people were down on the enemy team, so it was alright-ish. Sure, let's recruit the mercenaries. Now they are all up again. Even though I think we could have, you know, pushed everything down maybe a little earlier, but this could very well be the winning push with our spiders. And as Abathur says, let's finish this. Let's see if we can stun her. Oh, you missed the Q, but she is down regardless. Down goes the Kerrigan. Very nicely done from our, well, fire throwing, tornado making madness. And let's stun him. Oh, he blinks away. Down goes the Zeratul. Very nice. Even though our Leoric and our Kel'Thas are down. Let's blink away here because it is getting a little hairy. There we got our heal back. Get. Let's just kill it. Because why not? But this is about all we can do here. I don't think we should be prodding that much more. Unless our, well, our Skeleton King wants to push, but I don't agree. And he's stunned, and oh Oh. Just managed to get away. Just slightly. So let's just ping that he should leave. As we are going as well. And our Kel'Thas is just now respawning. So boss might be coming up again soon. Let's see. Oh, it's still a minute. Oh, it's still a minute. Our skeleton thing goes down from the massive burst from Kel'Thas, and that also goes for our exploding angel arterial. Now we might be able to get a kill here, since they are very likely to get up in this. But it seems like they aren't. He's stunned. He's stunned again. Now let's kill him. There he goes. As you can see, your Q is your disengage. Use it for exactly that. Use it to save your life, because otherwise you don't have a life that can be saved. Of course, we could have blicked down to that, but it wasn't necessary. So now the Zeratul is down again, which means their Kel'Thas is their main scary guy. Let's pull in the raiders. Pull in the raider. Oh, damn, that hurt. That was a painful combo from Kel'Thas. Got a little bit too greedy there. And which meant that our health went down from 75% to 0 in 0 seconds flat. They are pinging boss, but I don't think that's a good idea. Since their guy is coming up again in 10 seconds, and we are still lacking me, basically, after my greedy action. I think Abathur, you should go though. Oh, very good, very nice. Kel'Thas overextended way too much. Now their Zeratul might be coming in here sometime. A little bit of a waste to use your ultimate on that one. It's very good to use that ultimate if they come in. It also goes for, of course, our ultimate if we would have picked it, the Hyperion. Then that one's also very decent to make sure that they don't really want to run in. Even though it doesn't do that much damage, it does enough for people to, be scared. So I'm running in. Hopefully the Skeleton King doesn't die. And let's unload our damage, because we want to kill this as quickly as we can. Normally you don't want to use both of those on this boss, but right now I was afraid that if it took that much longer, either we would have lose someone, or that the enemy team would come join us in that fight. Abathur wants to go for core. I don't disagree. And let's see what we can make happen. Now we don't... Oh, there is a Zeratul. We see him running around. And we stun him. And we kill him. Beautiful. That's why you use double Q with a stun. So double Q with a stun. Very, very good. Now we have our stun back up. Which means we are going to use it on the Kel'Thas. Oh, he blinks away, but we might be able to get the core this time. We have a very big minion wave. Let's overdrive everyone. And that's the game. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of Raynor. And I'll see you guys next time for other videos on my channel. Bye bye.